What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. If you're new to the channel, hi there. So, iPad mini 6 in 2024. If you watch one of my recent videos, I talked about iPad mini 7 that's coming out in 2024 and everything we know. But putting iPad mini 7 aside, and yes, while that is going to come out this year and rumors are indicating a September to October release of 2024, what about the iPad mini 6? Like, we're in this cycle with every tech product that it's always going to be released. There's always going to be a successor. And knowing that, it's like, should you wait until the successor comes out or should you pick this up? And if you do pick up the current product, then what's going to happen when the successor comes out? It's just like an everlasting cycle. It's like, oh, well, I picked this up and the next one's going to come out, so why pick this one up? And you may either just not pick it up or just pick one up and use it for the next 4 or 5 years. And I've been using this since its release, and I can tell you that in 2024, it's still worth picking up. Why? First of all, it had a major overhaul in 2021 with its design. Portability is great. And one of the significant advantages of the iPad mini 6 is the fact that it's portable. It's small size and weight. This 8.3-inch display, it's a perfect size for traveling, for commuting, using on the go, and it can easily fit in a small bag or a purse. I'm carrying this with me, putting it in my laptop bag with me and taking it to work every single day. It's also very comfortable to hold in one hand, and it's great, and it makes it great for reading, browsing, or watching videos while on the go. I bring this with me on almost every single trip of mine, whether it's by plane or it's by bus, wherever it may be. Then this is that on-the-go device, media consumption device. It's absolutely great, but this design is also held up very well too. It does what an iPad does. It feels like an iPad. USB-C is a great addition to this. The fact that it's a full display too, it doesn't have the home button anymore. The Touch ID is embedded into the power button. The speakers do get fairly loud. It has Apple Pencil, a second generation support. It really does feel like an upgraded iPad. You can't go wrong with this design, and it doesn't feel outdated even in 2024. Like, you'll always see me using this. I made countless videos about the iPad mini 6. I love it that much, and I'm still going to continue using it. And yes, when the iPad mini 7 does come out, I'm going to pick that up and review it and compare it with the 6. But I gotta tell you, I love this overall. Just the design of it just feels great. But there's also more to it than just its design, its portability. It's the performance of the iPad mini 6. It's powered by the A15 Bionic chipset, which is also the same chipset that powers the iPhone 13 series, like the 13 Pro Max. So if you're out there using the 13 Pro Max, that still performs really well. And I've thrown a lot of tasks at it. I use it for Lightroom. I use it for Procreate, and it hasn't had any issues whatsoever. You can potentially, if you want, use this to make content. It's got a camera right here, so you can potentially start making videos and just directly edit. There's some pretty good video editing apps, and you can edit directly from the iPad mini. And it doesn't really go like into pro laptop mode, or there's no like laptop type of applications. It's just strictly, it feels like an iPad. That's what I love about it. I've been able to multitask without any lags, run multiple apps, and edit photos. I don't edit videos on here because I have a different setup for that, and I'm using Final Cut Pro on my MacBook Air as well as my Mac Mini. But I'm always editing my photos, my thumbnails on the iPad mini with my presets on Lightroom. If you want to see my presets, let me know in the comments down below. And like I said, camera, it's actually pretty good. I mean, it's not going to be the first choice that I'm going to recommend to anyone if you're going to start making content, but if this is the device you have and it's the only one that has a camera and you don't have anything else to start making content, it still performs very well. And obviously for FaceTime and for calls, it's also really good. So you're all set in the performance department. You can't go wrong with iPad mini. Battery life has been actually pretty good, and using this since its release, yes, there has been a slight downgrade, but that's completely fine. That's expected. That's to be expected. If I'm on the tablet all day, then yes, I'm going to have to charge it every single night. But most days, I charge about every 2 days on heavy usage. There are some days when I'm strictly using my computer that I don't necessarily need to resort to the iPad mini, but most days it does last me all day. I can tell you that. If you're a light user and you're not going to be using this all day, then the iPad mini 6 will last much longer. And also having USB-C has been great, and I'm happy that Apple has transitioned to USB-C now. With the iPhone Series 2, they just need to update their AirPods Max. AirPods Pro already has USB-C now, so AirPods Max and some of them, like their Magic Keyboard accessories for the Mac also have to be updated to USB-C, and then we're all set. Now, pricing in 2024, if you go pick it up from Apple's website, it's still going to be $499 for 64 gigs, but at this point, I would personally recommend you not to get it from Apple's website at retail price when you can find it for cheaper, for $399 for a 64 gig. I have the 256 gig model, and you can still find that for a cheaper price on places like Amazon or third-party sellers. If you want to pick up a used iPad mini 6, it's going to be even cheaper. Yeah, that's not like $399 still is not cheap. It's not the cheapest tablet, but it's an excellent value for its features and for its performance, especially if you're out there looking for a mini tablet. You're not going to be able to get this mini tablet experience, a true mini tablet experience, with anything else. Like Samsung doesn't have a true mini tablet with the size and the performance, specifically more the performance. They just don't have this, or really any other competitor doesn't have this either. So until Samsung or OnePlus or Google releases something like an iPad mini, this is going to be the mini tablet to go with. So iPad mini 7, yeah, it's coming out, but that shouldn't persuade you to wait for it, because sometimes rumors don't come true, don't happen, and we're let down. It's happened countless times. So I wouldn't say hold on to iPad mini 7 until we hear something very concrete confirmed from Apple, whatever it may be. Yeah, it's going to happen eventually, but again, you shouldn't just be waiting on the ifs. What if it comes out? Well, we have this currently on the market. This is what you get, and you can't go wrong. And even if you pick this up and 4 months later the iPad mini 7 comes out, that's completely okay. You still got a really great tablet. And I think it's a great tablet for anyone who wants to use a device that's portable, powerful, versatile, and a somewhat decent affordable. Definitely cheaper than the iPad Air and the iPad Pros. Its small size and its weight makes it perfect for on-the-go use, while it's a powerful processor makes it an excellent choice for both your personal, professional, or if you're using it for educational use as well. I've used this when I was a student. Now I'm using it as a professional or for my professional work. And if you're just using it for something that's, for versatility, and you want something that's a little bit more affordable than the larger iPads, this is definitely worth it in 2024 too. And yeah, if you never know, if the iPad mini does come out too, or the iPad mini 7 does come out later in the year, this may drop even more in price, and it would still be a great option. So I can tell you this, iPad mini 6 in 2024, after ranting on throughout this video, is definitely worth it to pick up, and I'm gonna keep using it. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, definitely be sure to superman the like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video, because it really does help out the channel a lot. It will help push my content out to more people. And also, if you want to check out my favorite wallpaper pack as well as my other wallpaper packs, I'll be leaving a link in the description down below. This one right here is called Nebula. It's my favorite one that I have so far. Again, links will be in the description down below, as well as my merch. I have desk mats like this right here. I have coffee mugs, I have water bottles, duffel bags, joggers, sweatshirts, t-shirts, you name it, it's there. Definitely check it out. Links in the description down below. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.